So, initial infusion temperatures are there, so we're going to go ahead and let's see if I can get too close here. The bottom of this mash tun goes directly in. It's not connected to any coils or anything like that, so it goes directly into the pot. And in the pot, of course, is the coil. You can see that through the steam, which the coil is isolated from that water, and the input is here to the coil and the output is here to the coil. So what I'm doing on my initial infusion is I have to make sure that this is basically off, which it is now, and that my three-way valve is connected this way. And if you look at this hose, it goes directly from the bottom of the HLT rather. The HLT strike water is ready to go. So it's going to come out of the pump through the wide open valve, because I'm just pumping in water at this point, through the coil, because the coil is just a mechanism to get it at this point to the mash tun. It's not really doing any heating or cooling or recirculating. But there's no point in having a whole nother set of hoses, because I can just push it through the coil to get to where I'm going, and that's here. So it's very simple and efficient design, I think. So I just turn the pump on, and I keep an eye on my sight gauge. Oh yeah, there it goes. We're all set. So we're moving in. Yeah, moving water, no problem. So as you can see, that I don't have to have all these valves and all this crazy hose going around, because it's just going to go through the coil in both directions, whether I'm just initially dumping my hot water in or if I am going to recirculate. Either way, it's going to go through the coil on the way to the mash tun. The important thing to note is when you are pumping out of the HLT, to make sure you turn your heating elements off, because they will become exposed. The next step in this process is, once that's drained down to the volume I need, I add my grains and refill the HLT and let the HLT come back up to recirculating temps, because I'll have to lower that for recirculation. And then that takes about 20 minutes to get my tap water at about 35 degrees up to recirculating temp. So that gives the mash time to sit for about 20 minutes before I start recirculating, and then it recirculates for the next 40 minutes or so. So again, I'm not changing anything. The only thing I'm doing on recirculating is I'm turning this to here, which it is right now, because if I turned it the other way, this is the three-way valve, if I turned it the other way, it would actually be my first runnings, but I have this off. So I would only have to turn this way, and as you can see, the arrows moving left to right would change it from my infusion to my recirculate. And then I would just have to adjust my flow on the recirculate so I don't suck down the mash. So that's very simple.
Imported from the UK.
All right. Yeah, that's what we're doing this morning.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Oh yeah, in honor of I'm going to say one thing. The New York Giants are the luckiest fucking team in the NFL. Okay? You drop 2 of your own fumbles, and you recover your own fumbles in the Super Bowl. That doesn't even happen in the regular season. Secondly, nice catch crews, bobbling in the end zone. Lucky. Not much of a head. Cheers to the Patriots. One more time. Cheers to the Patriots. The better team lost Super Bowl 46. You know, that almost has a medicinal, not a medicinal, licorice You taste any licorice?
Yeah.
Tastes like medicine. Huh. It's looks like a cloudy pale ale. Very little head. It's got good carbonation. You can see it coming up through the bottom.
Yeah.
But not any hop note. Maybe a little. I'm picking up more of like a licorice than anything else on the nose. How about you, Dennis? Yeah? Is it licorice?
It's, I don't know.
Kind of grows on you a little bit though.
It's not licorice, but it's something like,
It'll come to me. This shout out is for Hockyplr. Good luck with your system. Hope this helps, this video. And also to Arrogant Bastard Ale. In honor of you, my friend. That's right. An Arrogant Bastard Ale. Let's give us a shared pour on that. All right. Cheers to you, my friend. I know you guys have probably tried this before. That's my first time.
it's good. Tasty.
I can taste the oak. I can taste that oak. So again, on the system, now that it's done recirculating, all I do now is take this three-way valve and move it to run off my first runnings, and I use only this ball valve here for adjusting the flow so they don't suck down the mash. So like I said, I think I was talking to somebody about that. I only have 2 ball valves, or 3 on my entire system. One way. This one here, the one on the output of the kettle, and the one on the flow control out of the march pump, and then the 2 3-way valves. That's it. Gravity does the rest. All right, mash tun is clean, and we are getting ready to boil that Black Rye IPA. My recipe is I called for 2.5. It's a 75-minute boil, so 75 minutes, 2.5 ounces of Centennial, and then at 50, another 1.5 ounces. At 5, another ounce, and then Simcoe in the dry hop for the secondary. We've got our first hop addition, 75-minute boil, 2.5 ounces of Centennial, and that's a full load. I almost had a boil over, came real close. But there we go. Smells awesome.